Hey guys, I just want to go ahead and just totally demolish a bunch of BS out there. And what that is the bullshit that surrounds the concept that building muscle will increase your metabolism and make you into a calorie burning machine. Okay. The idea that, you know, weightlifting is better than cardio to burn fat because for every pound of muscle you build and you just burn even more fat even when you're sitting on your ass on the sofa and et cetera and et cetera and et cetera. Okay, now first of all, let me just say that that sounds fucking awesome and that makes a lot of sense because cardio sucks. I do really hard cardio. I'll do like 100 burpees after I do 100 squat tucks, after I do deadlifts, after I do a 20 rep set of squats. Like that's my leg day. That fucking sucks. Okay, that's just fucking that's a gut check. That sucks. Let me also say that it sucks to get on the damn step mill and burn a bunch of calories or get on the treadmill and burn a bunch of calories because that sucks and it's boring. Okay? Um, so basically, cardio just sucks. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Like, there's nothing better than waking up in the morning, having, whatever kind of pre workout breakfast meal you have, going to the gym, taking long rests, doing some heavy deadlifts, doing some heavy whatever, and then just going home and not even doing cardio. That's like the best thing in the world, okay? So cardio just fucking sucks. So everybody wants to believe that you could just build muscle and you don't have to, you're gonna be able to just burn all kinds of fat. You don't have to do cardio. So number one, you want to believe it. Okay, number two, it makes sense because fat just kind of hangs, okay, whereas muscle is constantly metabolizing, okay, it's constantly, just the fact that the muscle is alive and not, decaying inside of your body. The muscle needs, nutrients and it's burning calories, so that does make sense, okay? But the question comes down to how the fuck much muscle or how many calories does muscle really burn? Okay? And, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just totally use a bunch of information to completely destroy this myth from like 10,000 different, areas. Okay? And the first one I'm going to say is how much do you really burn? One of the guys I've been watching in YouTube a lot lately is Greg Doucette. Okay, he's not a doctor. That's like his shtick. That's one of his YouTube jokes. I'm not your doctor, but he does have a master's degree in kinesiology. He is an IFBB pro bodybuilder. He's a coach. And all kinds of stuff. So he does know quite a bit about exercise and et cetera and et cetera. And he says, you're going to burn 20 to 30 calories, okay, for every pound of muscle that you burn. So if you build up 10 pounds of muscle, it's 200 to 300 extra calories a day that you're burning, okay? Now let me go ahead and start to destroy this shit. Okay, I kind of thought that was weird because when he said that, I thought to myself, when I personally do my or somebody else's diet, I start with like the leanish body weight. Let's say the person has 10% body weight, whether they do or the weight, how much they would weigh if they did have, okay, 10% body fat. It's your goal weight, okay, 15 calories per pound. So that means you're like, 10% body fat, 200 pounds, 200 times 15, 3,000 calories. You weigh 250 pounds, but you're fat, you should really weigh 200 pounds, okay? Once again, use your goal body weight of 200 pounds instead of 250 times 15, 3,000, okay? So I take your goal body weight, multiply it by 15, that's where I start figuring out calories. So why is he going up to 20 to 30? And I thought to myself, first of all, it doesn't make sense, okay? Because this works, this really works. It's not perfect, but it's an excellent way to start figuring your caloric needs, okay? So I thought, why is he saying, 20 to 30 calories? And I'm like, okay, well, I'm talking body weight. That includes fat, that includes muscle, tendon, ligament, joint, brain matter, organs, every, hair, everything, all of your weight, your skin, all of your weight. Okay, so body weight, maybe if it's, a pound of pure muscle, okay, maybe that's why he's figuring 20 to 30 calories. That might make sense, okay? So that's one thing that I was, kind of thinking. Okay. So let's go ahead and destroy this. Now, first of all, let's say that he's right. let's say that he is absolutely 100% correct, and that if you build 10 pounds of muscle, you're going to be burning an extra 300 calories a day, sitting on your ass, not doing shit all day. 300 calories is not shit, okay? 300 calories, you go to Starbucks and you'll see coffees that are 600 to 800 calories, okay? A candy bar is like 200 to 300 calories, okay? So if you have like a coffee from Starbucks, you could be hundreds of calories in excess, okay? Over surplus, over the calories you're burning in a day, even after you build another 10 pounds, okay, of muscle, okay? You know, you bust your ass, you build 10 pounds of pure, lean, rock hard muscle, no fat, no nothing, just pure muscle. You eat 1.5 candy bars, okay, and you're back at your caloric maintenance. That's all you get. You get a free candy bar and a half. That's all you get. After that, you're gonna have to work on your diet because, you know, that's 300 calories right there, okay? This is just kind of like a rule of thumb, but it's kind of accurate, I guess. 3,500 calories you need to burn a pound of fat, which is cool because it works out to a 7-day week, 500 calories a day. If you cut 500 calories a day through exercise and or diet, you will burn over a course of a week 3,500 calories, which is about the fat loss of 1 pound. If you bust your ass and you build 10 pounds of muscle and you're burning 300 calories, okay, sitting on your ass all day, you're only burning 300 calories. You need to burn 5 to lose a pound a week of fat. So you still have to go on a diet after you bust your motherfucking asshole building up 10 pounds of muscle. Okay? So I don't understand why that's such a, oh, well, fucking goo goo gaga. I mean, you know, people act like if you build like 10 pounds of muscle, you're going to burn an extra 3,000 calories a day. It don't work like that. Assuming this is correct, and I'm going to get to the fact that this isn't correct. Okay, first of all. Now, let's go ahead and just consider some other things, okay? I kind of researched how many calories a pound of muscle builds. And what I actually came up with is nobody motherfucking knows. Because you go to WebMD, and then you go to, like, there was an article I found from the LA Times where they were interviewing a doctor. And then there was another guy, Men's Health, where they were interviewing people and they were researching. And it turns out that there was a bunch of people said back in the day, oh, well, if muscle's metabolically active and you can burn another 250 calories a day if all you do is build muscle. So basically it was a bunch of people saying shit, but there was never a study done where it said these people built 10 pounds of pure lean muscle, DEXA scan or whatever that we confirmed is pure muscle, and this is what happened to their metabolic rate, okay? There was never a study done like that. It was just a bunch of people saying that if you build muscle, you're gonna be able to burn more calories, and they were quoted, and the people who quoted them were quoted, and it kept going and going and going and going, but there was never, like, I don't know if it was LA Times or Men's Health, but they actually tried to find the study, okay? They actually tried to find that one study where it originated, and they couldn't only find rumors. They couldn't find the one study, okay? Not to mention the fact that you go into certain places like WebMD and different exercise physiology associations in the internet, and you're going to find some people are going to say 7 to 10 calories a day. So that means 10 pounds would burn 70 to 100 calories a day. Then you get other people who say you're going to burn 500 calories, okay, with 10 pounds of muscle. So what is it? Is it 70, 100, 300, 500? Nobody fucking knows. Okay, nobody knows. Okay? So the bottom line is, you cannot just build muscle and sit on your ass and burn calories. Okay, it's never been proven. Okay? Another thing is, even if you could, 300 calories a day, hell, even 500 calories a day is not a whole lot of calories. Okay? Why are you going to waste your time like trying to build all this muscle to burn 300 or 500 calories a day? Why don't you just like skip the goddamn fucking coffee you're gonna drink or the donuts you're gonna eat in the office in the morning, and burn? And now all of a sudden you've eliminated like 600 calories because you're not going to Starbucks for a 600 or 800 calorie fucking mocky floppy loppy. Okay, why is this even a fucking point? Now, I want to say that I'm a big fan of building muscle, okay? If you're in shape, people will respect you more, okay? Women, you'll appeal to women more, okay? And I'm not talking about like, every woman's gonna want to jump your bones, but they will treat you nicer. They will enjoy being around you. Men will respect you more, okay? Men will like want to be like cool with you because like, oh man, that guy's in shape, and they want to be like, hey, how's it going? Like they'll be cool with you, okay? You are less likely to be taken advantage of because people don't want to fucking piss you off, okay? You are going to be more sturdy, okay? Because the older you get, I'm 45, the older that I get, the more muscle you're going to lose. So if you have more muscle, okay, if you're like more muscle, more strength, as you age and you lose muscle and strength, you're going to be more muscular as you get older. If you're like a skinny little bitch and then you age and lose muscle, women with osteoporosis, men just can't even stand up, can't walk because they're so scrawny and weak. So the more muscle you have, the better off you are, okay? So there are a whole lot of reasons why you should have muscle. Should you work out and should you be in shape and should you build muscle when you're trying to lose weight? Yes, you certainly should, because when you burn the fat off, you want to have muscle underneath it. Nobody wants to go from being fat or obese to being scrawny, okay? You want to go from fat or obese to like athletic or more muscle than athletic. So I'm not saying you shouldn't build muscle. I'm not saying any of that, okay? But the fact of the matter is, yes, build muscle, but concentrate on what you want, okay? And it's basically the same thing, that I've been saying for years is like, you need to train for your goal, okay? So when I see people in the gym who are like, they're very overweight, okay? And they might, get on the treadmill for like 2 minutes or whatever to warm up or something, or to cool off, or just to waste some time. And then they're doing like Nautilus machines, doing like concentration curls on a Nautilus machine. First of all, they're not going to build a lot of muscle like that, because not with just doing concentration curls on a Nautilus machine. Number two, if they build muscle, they're not going to burn a whole lot of calories. Like I said, they could build 10 pounds of muscle, which is hard as all hell, and they're going to burn less than a pound of fat a week, okay? So like I said, you need to go after what you want. Yes, do some strength training. Do some basic compound exercises for health and strength, longevity, okay? But concentrate on what you want. That means if you want to lose weight, number one, diet, absolute most important. And second, cardio, okay? That is the most important thing that you can do. So anyway, that's just something I wanted to say. And another thing is like, I've been talking about how like, wasting all this time building 10 pounds of muscle to burn 300 calories a day. Let's talk about it like this. Do you know how hard it is to build 10 pounds of muscle? A couple years ago, I put on about 18, like 15, over 15 pounds. Like let's say 18 pounds of muscle in like 18 months, okay? First of all, when I was in my 20s, I used to lift heavy ass weights and I was pretty strong and pretty big, okay? Then this was like 2 decades later. So from my 20s to my 40s, I'm basically just rebuilding muscle I had in my 20s, okay? I knew exactly what I was doing. I had a perfect diet, a perfect workout plan. I stuck to my workouts. I had just recently started TRT, okay, which means I got my testosterone to like a high normal level, like an optimal athletic person in his 20s level, okay? I started lifting weights for the first time in, like I said, in 2 decades, okay? All this stuff came together, and I still had people like saying like, oh man, you gotta be on steroids, goo goo gaga, man, you're fucking, building all this muscle. A pound is basically averaged out to like a pound a month, okay? And still people said to me that I'm on fucking steroids. Now, pay attention to this. You get somebody who's like, Big Susie from the fucking office, okay, who's all, massively overweight, and you're telling her, oh, just build 10 pounds of muscle because it's fucking easy. You're telling some guy who's fucking never worked out in his entire life, just throw on 10 pounds of muscle and then you'll burn a lot of calories. That's the stupidest fucking horse shit that I've ever heard of in my entire goddamn life. I mean, it's fucking ridiculously stupid. It hurts my head to conceive just the concept that people actually think like this, okay? So so first of all, so just to wrap it up, because I know I'm kind of rambling here, but this is just a fucking ridiculous concept. Nobody knows, it has never been proven how much how many calories you burn when you add a pound of muscle, number one. Number two, even if it's this huge 300 to 500 calories a day, okay, for 10 pounds of muscle, that's still barely, if it's 500, that's about a pound of fat a week that you'll be burning, okay? Number three, 300 to 500 calories, that's not even a coffee at Starbucks, okay? That's like 1.5 candy bars that you can eat and stay at your normal, caloric levels, okay, even if that were true. And it's not fucking easy to build 10 pounds of muscle. It would take like years to build 10 pounds of muscle. Minimum 1.5, 2 years to build 10 pounds of muscle. So let me go all the way back and just say that, like I said, this is absolute fucking bullshit. Build muscle for a bunch of goddamn reasons, but one of those reasons is certainly not because you want to burn fat. Okay, build muscle for muscle building reasons. Okay, and to burn fat, you got to do some kind of cardio, and most importantly, you got to get your diet in check. All right, guys, let me know what you think about this. Let me know how easy it is for you to build 10 pounds of muscle, okay? Let me know for the people who actually did lose weight, what it was like, okay? Did you just do concentration curls on the Nautilus machine in the gym, or did you actually do cardio, and did you actually diet? Okay, because I'm kind of curious. Other than that, subscribe to the channel. I'll be putting out a lot more videos, and definitely, like I said, let me know what your experience has been with both building muscle and with losing fat. See you in the next video.